Can we create a new Jamaican architectural style without using colonial design references? Long before architects started naming aesthetics, Jamaica was already writing its skyline, not with blueprints, but with sound systems. Now here's the legend part most people outside the island don't really understand. Back in the 1950s, before independence even hit in 1962, music wasn't just entertainment, music became infrastructure. DJs weren't just playing records, they were building sound systems like little houses. Plywood, metal frames, speaker boxes, tweeters, all wired together like a fortress of frequency. And these rigs weren't tucked away, they got dragged out to street corners, dance yards, town squares, anywhere the ground could hold vibration. By the 1970s, especially in Kingston, the street turned into an auditorium, and it wasn't about who had the biggest house, it was about who had the cleanest bass, the sharpest treble, the loudest clarity. Crews started stacking speakers taller and taller, layering them like a wall, and the crazy part is, even when you weren't at the dance, you still felt it. You could be deep in the hills, nowhere near a plaza, nowhere near a party, and you'd still hear music, reggae, dancehall, lovers rock, a bass line, floating miles away, bouncing off coastline, stone, wood, water, the whole island acting like a resonant chamber. The music finds you even if the road doesn't. So yeah, sound system culture is not a side story in Jamaica, it's a dominant force. It's how presence gets announced. Now here's where the story turns into authorship that can be turned into architecture. Introducing the speaker crown. I created the speaker crown as a Jamaican symbol because I needed a way to describe what's already true. Music isn't just part of the culture, it's one of the strongest powers in the culture. It shapes mood, memory, identity, even how people gather. And the reason I call it a speaker crown is simple. Those sound systems aren't just stacks, they're crowned. They sit like monuments of frequency, like the island itself is wearing sound on its head. What if Jamaican architecture had its own ordered symbols, the way classical architecture did? Not European columns, but not generic texture, but a grammar that starts with how the island already behaves. Now here's how I actually use the speaker crown, and this is important because I'm not talking about slapping a logo on a wall. Classical architecture gives relief by breaking up mass, base, middle, top, rhythm, pause, punctuation. It keeps a facade from turning into one flat, boring block. So what I'm proposing is this: use the speaker crown as a facade tool and a massing tool, meaning the speaker shape and crown geometry becomes a repeatable module you can weave into the building skin as a cladding system, or use as vertical breaks in long facades, or you can even use as deepened bays and recesses that catch shadow. You could use it as a way to create ordered relief like a modern frieze system, but make it Jamaican. So instead of a facade that's just one big flat wall of nice material, you get a facade that's intelligently cut up, right? A rhythm of crown monuments, speaker moments, solid to void, and it starts feeling like the building has a beat, right? And it's ordered. And once you do that, you can scale it to townhouses, mid-rises, hotels, civic buildings, because a real symbol becomes a real language when it can repeat without losing meaning. So yeah, that's really what I'm on. I'm not trying to decorate Jamaica, I'm trying to give it authorship, and the speaker crown is just the first symbol I'm putting on the table because the culture already told us what matters. I just gave it a name and a shape we can build form with architecturally. So if you're Jamaican or you've been on the island enough to feel that music in the distance, you already know what I mean. So tell me in the comments what other Jamaican symbols deserve to become architecture. I'm excited to hear. Drop your thoughts below.